Okay guys, it's been some time, but I'm back. It's a new book. I find this book really interesting because it doesn't have countless variations that just confuse you and doesn't make you want to study the book because it's too much work. And this book has some really nice instructive text that accompany not every move but majority of the moves, and also has a lot of questions, so it is interactive. Author is asking you some questions and also is giving you some wrong answers, so you can learn from wrong answers. Sometimes you learn more from them. Without further ado, let's start. This is the game between Smyslov and Rydakovsky in Moscow, USSR, 1945. So e4, e4, c5, knight f3. Also, of course, you're free to pause the video and try to guess some moves, but yeah, I'm gonna tell you when it's a critical moment. So maybe you just wanna think in the critical moments. So e6 and d4. So this is open Sicilian, and I think it's more common than closed Sicilian, and any player on intermediate player should know this opening. With black or white should know some basic ideas, and it's better for beginners to play open positions because there's a lot of tactics in open positions, and you want to develop your tactical vision before you play some closed and positional chess. So c6. Of course, black is happy to give his bishop pawn for a central pawn, and now black has two central pawns against one white's pawn. So that's in the favor of blacks, and also because of that, the end games are better for black. So black probably wants to go into the end game, and he's gonna have better chances of winning. So knight takes, and now knight f6. Okay, so the first question that the author is asking you here is that there is a trap in this position, and maybe some people are contemplating to play e5, but that's a wrong move. And do you know why? And I guess wrong answer would be because it moves pawn twice, but actually it doesn't matter because we are attacking the knight, so he has to also lose the move if he would have to move his knight to the center. So that's the wrong answer, and the good answer is because he has this move, queen a5 check, and he is going to take the pawn. So e5 is not a good move. Okay, so knight c3, defending the pawn, d6, bishop e2. I guess standard developing moves. Also, this is nice move because it prevents. I guess it's not important to talk about that, but you see if you play this opening. So bishop e7. So this is Schwenningen Sicilian. Schwenningen, yeah. So this e7 bishop is really important. It holds the center. This is weakness in black's territory, and this bishop is defending that. And the plan for black is to expand on the king side, to maybe put bishop here, also play on the c file because it is open, and also if black plays d5, then he is achieving equality. And because of that, sometimes players like to play this c4 moves, and that's Marosi bind to stop black from playing d5. So that's some simple and basic ideas in this opening, and probably in a majority of Sicilian opening. So it's important for you to know. Okay, let's go for castle, bishop e3, knight c6. So it's interesting how white put both bishops here and now not on d file, leaving this d file open, so it can maybe attack this weak pawn. So it's always important for you to think where you are placing your pieces, so they are not they are coordinating well with each other, not you know, making not getting in front of each other and making a mess. So we finished the openings. Almost all pieces are out. Castled has both players castled, and now a lot of beginner players and maybe intermediate players also don't know what to do after the opening, and that's really important to have a plan, of course. So how do you think white should continue this? What should white do? So one of the answers are bishop b5. So that's the wrong answer. So because it does really nothing, black can just play bishop d7, and it's wrong also to take here, because then black is gonna have a really strong center here. The correct move is f4. So the author is saying wherever you can put 2 pawns on the 4th rank, one next to the other, it's really good because they are making a lot of space and also controlling a lot of squares, and also you can work behind those pawns. You can put your pieces behind your pawns and rush forward. You have a lot of space to maneuver. So that's really nice to have those pawns. And now you can start maybe attacking here. No. So f4 is really nice move in these kind of positions. And also you are giving more space to this rook, and this rook is more active because of this f4 moves, an f4 move. So also author is giving advice here to attack on the side of the board where you have more pieces, or more space actually. So you have more space here, and black is gonna try here to gain more space on the queen side. So probably he's going to play on the queen side. And this is also interesting, that you don't have to do some major things in chess. Maybe it's best to accumulate advantages here and there, more space, better pieces, and so on. And then with time, it is going to give you some huge advantages. You are gonna win with a blow. But you don't have to always look for a finishing touch. Just continue improving your position little by little. Okay, so queen c7, queen e1. Okay, so queen e1. This is a key move, really strong move, because you are trying to get this queen into the game, and of course you're getting her to the queen side, king side, because there you have more space and you want attack there. Okay, knight takes d4. So here black, the author is asking you, black is strong player, and why is he trading here on d4? He's trading because after bishop takes d4, black is going to play e5 and give himself more space. Yes, probably this pawn is gonna be weak, but not so weak because it is well defended. So okay, so now question, should we take here or not? So he's asking you to analyze this, to visualize this takes and queen g3. So is that good? So let's see, takes, bishop g3, and bishop d6, and bishop e3. So the answer is that yes, it is good. Lines are open, and this f rook is ready to jump into the attack, maybe sacrifice here. So this is good. This is good for us, but also we are giving more space to black, and now black is more active. So those are difficult things in chess to decide, because there are pluses and minuses of this move. So you have to think for yourself, what do you like? What do you think? What do you prefer? Those pluses, even though they are minuses, and so on. Okay. He is also mentioning some variations here, but I'm not sure how valuable is that. So I'm gonna keep going. Bishop e. So takes, and bishop e3. And also it's important here to say that it's really not good for white, for black to take here, because this is better for us. We have this pawn on 4th rank, and he has pawn on 3rd rank. So this structure is better for us. This is weakness, and yeah, we can say that this is weakness as well, but our pawn is further up the board, and we can put the knight here, fix this pawn and attack it. So this would not be good for him. He doesn't want to take here. So it's important to know when to release the pressure, when to take the pawn, and when to keep the tension, you know. Don't take the pawn, and take it only when you're certain that it gives you some advantage. Okay, bishop e6, f5, bishop c4. So the answer is, should black offer to trade light square bishops? So is this a good move to offer this trade? So the wrong answer would be yes, because this bishop is gonna help kingside attack, but actually no, this bishop does not have any way to enter this attack, so it is not good. That's just author is saying that it is just dreaming. And also this trade is bad for black, because this is a good bishop, because his pawns are on the dark squares, and this is bad bishop because his pawns are on the light squares. So this is really bad, really bad move. And also he is and you will see also why this is bad. So now this is a critical move. Think about it. The move is bishop g5. And what we are doing here, we are preventing this move d5. He wants to free up his position. And also we are trying to remove this knight, so we can put our knight on d5 square. And d5 square, there he cannot take that knight. He can sacrifice the rook for that knight, but that knight has a permanent home on d5, and that's gonna dominate the game, and as you will see. Rook f e8, takes, and knight d5. So this is actually the lesson of this game, to try to put your pieces on the best squares. Here the knight has a huge square on d5, and it is using it to put enormous pressure on black's position. And also this knight can jump anywhere on the board really quickly, and also help the kingside attack, which is the most important. So maybe you're asking, hey, you dropped these c2 pawns, but what do you think would happen after black takes? c2. If you think this move following by knight c7, you are close, but this move would lose too many pawns, so better is to play f2, and then when he goes, I don't know, here, Then we attack him, and maybe here. Then we go knight c7 and pick up with the exchange. So Smith of course saw that, and he did not drop the c2 pawn. Bishop d8, and now Smyslow is going to take care of some small things and not allow any counterplay. This is also important. Before proceeding with your attack, with your plan, try to minimize your opponent's counterplay. So first c3, defending the pawn. b5, b3. And this is also a nice move because it prevents black from playing this. And if he plays this, we play c4 and we have no problems. Lines are not gonna be open for our opponent counterplay. Queen c5, king h1, rook c8. The author says for this move that it looks good, but it does nothing, and it's good rule of thumb to avoid moves that look good, but does nothing for your game. Bishop f3. This is a famous rook lift. This rook is defending the third rank, and also it is getting ready to attack the king. King h8. It was better to prevent f6 and to play f6 himself. This looks ugly, but it was necessary to stop white, and now this is a mistake, because now we play f6 and we open up the king. So here the answer is what would happen if he plays h6, we play this move, and he plays this move to try to defend of the mate. And this is a famous pattern you should know. We take here and give a mate. That's really important pattern. That's why he plays g takes f3, and now the game is gonna be over quickly. Queen h4, rook g8, knight f6, bishop f6, queen f6, bishop g7, rook g7, and rook g3. Rook g8, and now we are bringing the last piece into the game, attacking this weak pawn. d5, and now we can take here, but it is far better to take first here and then to take with the tempo, and also threatening this. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this game. This was really instructive games. Maybe go through it again, trying to remember different lessons, and also if you have a book, go through the book yourself. I hope this video is helpful to you. like, subscribe, share, do whatever you want, and see you in the next video.